our family. You remember our venerable house? Opulent and imperial, gazing proudly from its stoic perch above the moor. I lived all my years in that ancient, rumor-shadowed manor, fattened by decadence and luxury. And yet I began to tire of conventional extravagance. Singular, unsettling tales suggested the mansion itself was a gateway to some fabulous and unnameable power. With relic and ritual, I bent every effort towards the excavation and recovery of those long-buried secrets, exhausting what remained of our family fortune on swarthy workmen and sturdy shovels. At last, in the salt-soaked crags beneath the lowest foundations, we unearthed that damnable portal of antediluvian evil. Our every step unsettled the ancient earth. But we were in a realm of death and madness. In the end, I alone fled laughing and wailing through those blackened arcades of antiquity, until consciousness failed me. You remember our venerable house, opulent and imperial. It is a festering abomination. I beg you, return home, claim your birthright, and deliver our family from the ravenous, clutching shadows of the darkest dungeon.
Hello everybody, Mr. Rockwire here with you for a brand new series. This is Darkest Dungeon, a game I kickstarted about a year ago. Just got my back to you today, and I'm very, very excited to be playing this for you. Darkest Dungeon is about making the most of a bad situation. Quests will fail or must be abandoned. Heroes will die, and when they die, they stay dead. Progress auto-saves constantly, so actions are permanent. This game expects a lot out of you. How far will you push your adventures? How much are you willing to sacrifice in your quest to restore the Hamlet? What will you sacrifice to save the life of your favorite hero? Thankfully, there are always fresh souls arriving in Stagecoach seeking both adventure and the content of the Darkest Dungeon. We're going to make a new character save here. They call this one YouTube, because this is my YouTube save. It's also a personal one that you probably won't touch.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling, serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient, pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Okay. And there we are. Our carriage crashed. Oh, game, don't crash on me, please. I'm sorry for the meowing in the background. So this is going to take a little to load, because this is our initial, it's loading all the game systems and all that other kind of junk. Hopefully auto loads after this will not take quite as long. But unfortunately, the recording of this has to. There we go. Okay. So we're here, in the Darkest Dungeon. And now it's time to start exploring this entire screen. This is a massive thing. First, our quest here in the top left. We need to find our way to the old Hamlet, which will be probably in the next room. Second, we have our light level. This light level will decrease the longer we go in the dungeon. And you see, based on what light level you're at, gives you bonuses or debuffs based on what you have. We have our two party members here. First off, it's Reginald the Crusader. Also, I noticed they spell it differently every time, I think. Reginald the Crusader. So he's got his list of 4 abilities. On each ability, you have the top yellow, the top part of it. The left side with the 2 yellow dots is where you can attack from. Those are 4 party positions that this ability can be used from. And the right side is which enemy positions it can attack. In this case, you can only attack the front 2 enemy positions, and you see that changes per character. See the spell name, what range it is, like it's melee spell, so that kind of explains it. It's base accuracy, and then a bonus that we get. In this case, we get also 2% damage plus 50% damage to holy monsters. We've got armor, 1 fights, 1 attack, 1 defense. We've got our HP, our stress level, which won't become important until maybe a little bit later, and then our accuracy, our critical chance, our damage, our dodge chance, our protection chance, our protection percentage, and then our speed. We also have 2 sides here, good things, bad things. So when light level's above 75, we get plus 10% damage, and we're also prone to stealing items. And in town, we can only pray for stress. We can only pray for stress relief, which will be something we can show off later. And then we've got our other character, who's a highwayman. He's like in this case, a rogue type of character. He's got a gun and a pistol. While our other person is a crusader, and he's going to be our frontline counterattacker. Okay, and now without further ado, we can go to the map. We can go click
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
We see we're going to start moving toward our next room, going through these squares as we progress.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
I will dispatch this thug. As you see, we gained a little bit of stress there. Once the stress bar hits 100, we're going to have some problems. But thankfully, that won't be quite yet. And we missed. Which is kind of bad. This first part is actually like surprisingly difficult. Not this specifically, but I haven't actually died in this.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
I've played this, and I've redone this first area quite a few times for various things. You see, we've now come across a camp. We'll loot it. We left valuables.
Leave nothing unchecked.
Jade, yay.
There is much to be found in forgotten places.
Now enter our next room.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
So this first character here takes up 2 spaces, you can tell by his... So he's got 1 space, 2 spaces. So he's big and fat, takes up 2 spaces. He also is not that much of a threat other than being a gigantic wall that our knight can't get through. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the guy behind him, or attempt to shoot the guy behind him. So then we won't have to worry about him attacking us. So he's got the bleed status on us. Kind of a pain in the butt. We're going to start trying to smack him. While we let our highwayman attempt to kill this guy. You're not doing the damage I need you to, man. Not doing the damage I need you to. God. Rain of witness. Oh, it hits everyone. That's and it makes you bleed. That's not nice. That is not nice at all.
Mortality clarified in a single strike.
So you can see, we're getting fucked here. We're just gonna cut him. No, I decided we're just gonna try to cut our way through him. But if we get some unlucky tricks on you and we start losing people, it's not gonna be good times. Okay, he's gonna die next turn because he bleeds. And you're going to die here pretty soon, too. You don't have HP. Oh, no. No blanket fire. Wonderful.
A hand's breadth from becoming unwound.
So our hero's now at death's door. If he gets again, he has a chance of dying. This waiting also has a chance of outright killing him. Oh,
as the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
See, we almost played very poorly. So we completed our quest, and I'm going to open this chest. Oh, gotta... I've had no effect. Whatever, we're at the end of this dungeon, so this doesn't matter. It's trapped, oh no! Well, it's not it's trapped, so I guess we can't do that, but eh. So we're done with our first dungeon, now we can go back to town. Hooray! 250 gold, 5,000 money for doing this. No collected heirlooms. both our characters all leveled up, which means they got basically just leveling up, basically. And we got no stress penalty when walking backwards, which is good for when we go backwards. Which I think is just like actually just walking backwards, which is usually something you're going to want to try to avoid.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Yes, they are. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to our stage.
Women and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
So we picked up 2 new party members, Crowan and Flambard. They're going to be our healer and our mage, kind of respectively. We also upgraded the stagecoach network so we can get more heroes that'll appear. So heroes will appear here every week is the game time. So after every mission, we'll come back and it'll have been a week. So now we'll get 4 heroes instead of the normal 2, or if I'd only upgraded it once, 3. Ugh, oh my god, my nose. Open it. Okay, we're good. So next we can go visit our graveyard.
Most will end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
So they're gonna be dead. When people die, they'll put you up here. Not gonna be too terribly important for us, though. So next, we're gonna embark on our first quest. Did my game audio come back up? Yeah, it did. Wow. I lowered this before. Last time I loaded, maybe it's not saving. This is an early access game, but I'm liking it. But I am enjoying it very much. Let's put this down.
Rats in a maze.
There, let's go. And now let's embark. And we'll do our first area.
A mecca of madness and morbidity.
So these are our first.
Work begins.
Shut up. Shut up, narrator. Shut up. So what we're going to do is we're going to do our skirmish in the ruins. So you've got, this will give us, statue, bus, and crest, which are stuff we need to progress. We're 0% of the way to the boss. And our goal for this mission is this is a short map that's not of camping, level 1, and our goal is to complete 100% of the room battles, which means we have to go to every room and clear out all of the enemies. Okay. Let me look real quick at what art we have. So you have a shuffle attack. You don't have battlefield medicine, which is bad. If you look, do you get another ability? Nope, you don't. Okay. We will be able to get these and upgrade them later. What else does our mage have? Sure, she has a single heal, a party heal, and a self-heal. Yeah, that's good. That's actually good. So we're going to continue on then. This seems like we got a good party here. This should be fine.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
You see here we're buying we're buying supplies here. These supplies will carry us through this dungeon, or these supplies will keep us throughout the dungeon. This is basically works as like our inventory while we're in the dungeon. There's no like active items or regular potions, at least not that I've seen yet. And so we'll be able to just use these to get past obstacles. In this case, defeat our party, to get past obstacles, to cure ourselves of poison and toxins. To stop bleeding. In this case, to increase that light level that I was talking about at the very beginning. And in this case, to unlock strong bosses, which we will eventually see. So let's embark. For our first level of the ruins. We've done enough dawdling. It's time to get into the dungeon. And we'll see. Well, the very first thing I'm going to mention, I guess the next thing I'm going to mention about the game is this is very, very hard. I have re-recorded this. This is only my second time, so it's not too terribly bad. But on my personal playthrough and on the first playthrough that I did,
fiends must
I
be
died.
coming back. And what better place to begin than the seat of our noble line?
Okay. These dungeons are also randomized, so this is a little bit different than what I had last time. So we're going to get moving this first T right here. We'll see how well that works. Let's go into our confessional booth. See how good we are. Your heroes absolved of a sin. We are no longer kleptomaniacs. That's good. And we got our first fight. And we surprised them, so they are going to be basically stunned for one turn. So what we're going to do, we're just going to attack. Oh no, we didn't. How did you get dodged? You were stunned. Sorry, we don't have too terribly high damage, so we'll just increase your damage. We'll let you do some stuff. We don't have anything. Oh, we do have damage. Let's do. That's a big Carlos guy in the back. He's kind of obnoxious. We do range accusation to damage both of those two. So they were both stunned, so they didn't do anything that round. Next, I'm going to use that again. Dang it! Stop dodging. Probably should have waited. Ouch! And you see that did a ton of damage to us, which is not great. So we're going to heal our Plague Doctor here, because he's important to us. We want him to stay, basically, as killed as we possibly can.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
There we are, we killed both of them. See, our character got a little bit more stress back.
The fiend falls,
oh no, why'd you do that again? Oh, it stacks! Well, I need to remember that stacks. That is useful. So normally we'd open Vein, but it's not super important here, because they are...
Press this advantage.
Oh, he's dead.
Give them no quarter.
We're getting a lot of good stuff out of here. This is going much more smooth than my other two attempts have. Oh, partially because I think I know what I'm doing now. And see, we're scouting, which will reveal areas around us. I think it's basically like next two rooms worth of paths. So you see 1 and 2, and we got a pass between those. You can see in our next room we have this is the symbol for combat. So as we step into this door, we're going to fight something. We also have a combat room of some kind. We also have a treasure of some kind, or an event. And then we have whatever that room is. I don't know what the cut means, but I'm sure we'll find out. Maggots! Ew. Don't nibble. The maggots, thankfully, have very low HP, so we'll hopefully be able to kill... Dude! You have a problem. Problem not being able to do stuff. Oh, he got stunned. That's awkward. So you see, they're a little obnoxious, but there are a lot of them, which makes it a little bit more difficult. Can we hit anything, please? There's one dead.
With impunity.
Don't nibble him. Don't nibble him. Good. What did I say about nibbling? I say you could nibble? No, I did not.
Be gone.
Okay, so now this is going a lot better. Now we can actually hit them. There you go. Look, you can finally hit something. It's amazing.
A trifling victory. But a victory nonetheless.
Yeah, you can see as our light is going down, you see we now no longer have ++ scouting, ++ monster ride, now it's just down to plus, and our stress has gone up as well. You can actually open this. The crate contains stashed heirlooms. We found 4 crests. That's actually really good. See the light level's dimming, and so that means we should use a torch. That'll brighten it back up. Gets about 30. Every square we go lowers it, I think, 5. Some number. Oh dear. Oh dear. So what we're going to do is we're going to take aim to give us a little more accuracy. No, I was pushing this straight for the cutthroat right here. Alright, we're going to go straight for the ears. Let's actually take aim. Let's take this time to take aim. So you're ready next turn. You're going to increase their damage. Increases damage so we can kill things better. There you go. And you're gonna just start raining down death. 4 damage, that should give us enough damage to kill him next turn. And then we can attempt to stun this guy again. He resisted the stun. He's got 50% chance to resist that, so I'm not too surprised that it didn't work. Actually, Charles tried to do. Let's try to shuffle this target closer to the front. Now it's shuffling back, darn. Whatever, close enough, close for our guy. Hit him, and perfect. So we boosted his damage, we got him down a little bit, so he he dies, which is actually pretty good for us. This fight is normally very, very obnoxious. Punishment. Don't hit me with that flail. That's rude. Don't hit me with that flail. Emergency, our Crusader keep whacking away at him. Our medic here is going to, or our Festival is going to heal our Plague Doctor. We're gonna keep him healed up. We gotta keep him the good stuff. Once our Plague Doctor has bleeding, so we can go in the inventory and use Bandage. It does not take a turn. I think that's why potions aren't here. We're gonna blight our blood medic, this big guy, so he'll start taking damage per turn. And let's heal our. You're missing 5 HP. You're missing 6. So we'll actually won't heal you. We'll attack them. Let's get the cutthroat. Slice and dice. That's rude. So we still have 4 accuracy plus 5 crit, and what I'm going to do again. I'm gonna shoot this. Oh, don't miss. That's rude. Don't do that, please. Point blank shot. Oh god, that hurt a lot more this time. In this case, he knocked our party member back, which shows you a little bit of the shuffling that can kind of go on as you kind of go on. It just kind of goes on. And there's not that much else to say about it. They can push your party around, you can push their party around like I did with them. But you see, now that we're in the front row, oh no, we can't use either of these abilities because they are both, one and back. But we can still stab him, which is fine. We'll just kill the bloodletter. We'll heal our Crusader a little bit. We'll start healing people. He should die on his turn from the blood loss. Yeah, these bandits do a lot of damage. Way more than I think they should do.
The greater the glory.
Oh no, miss!
A singular strike.
Awesome. I missed your eyes. That's fine though. I mean, you killed him.
This expedition at least promises success.
Make us money. Oh, we're actually done already? Oh, that's really easy. We got lucky. There were only two rooms of combat. But we're still going to explore the rest of the dungeon anyway because that's the fun part. So we're going to open this chest, and ornate sarcophagus. It's locked. Let's use our key, 2 busts, and some money. You can see we can only have a maximum of 1,500 gold in the stack. So we're going to swap you back there. And let's go back on. There's many more things for us to do. And you see we always move left to right no matter what direction we're actually going. And we don't have to worry too much about light. Although, except for our characters will get stressed as they kind of continue on. So we'll use run torch. I mean, we have the stuff. We might as well use it because if we don't use it, we just lose it. Hunger. Yeah, everyone's hungry. Okay. Eat. Have some food. You're fine. We found a pack. To have our Crusader. Is that the sparkle of coin I see? Ooh. Pack contains loot. Thank you for all that money. And a pile of books. Shh. Let's pick through them. Films are dissected and unremarkable. Okay. And we'll put the light back up here in a second after we go up to the next. Oh, we're scouting again. So there's a trap immediately right there. You know what? I'm actually just gonna leave. That just makes this a little bit easier, and it's a good stopping point.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
We are a little bit of pansy, but we got in this case 6 heirlooms and 4 busts, which we can use to upgrade things. So we got 2 characters. Our bottom 2 characters, our 2 new characters leveled up. They got new passives. Bombard got Gift of the Healer, which will means in camp. When he gets healed, he will receive plus 20% heals. Warrior of Light, when light is above 75, we get plus 10% damage. That's good. Nymphomania, Inactivity Brothel, plus 20% stress heal, which is actually not useful for him because he already has. He can only pray to relieve stress, unfortunately. Okay, but with that.
In truth, I cannot tell how much time has passed since I sent that letter.
Okay, that's good though. That's good. We did our first thing. We didn't lose anyone. That was actually pretty quick. So now we have 2 new things unlocked. We have the tavern.
Fresh kegs,
which is a
cards, and curtained rooms promise solace to the weary and broken alike.
Let's see, we have this bar and this, the YouTube estate. That's actually a family name. We can put our heroes in here to reduce their stress level. You can see as this bar fills up, when it hits the top, bad things happen. You can see different heroes like different things. You see we got, you know, a bar, a gambling hall, brothel. Like we know, like select Dismas, he can't go into the gambling hall. Yeah, because he's in the hand. And stuff like that will happen as
the cobwebs have been dusted, the pews set straight. The abbey calls to the faithful.
And see, we can put like our guy in here. You see, the grave robber will also take up a slot. So it's not going to be super important for us right now to send our characters in, because you see they're all pretty low stress levels, especially Reginald. So I may actually use him again. So we also got some new people in our stagecoach. We have a bounty hunter.
The thrill of the hunt.
What is this? An
The
Oculus.
promise of payment.
We got another plague doctor and a grave robber. All of which are good classes that I plan to use. So I'm also going to upgrade. I can upgrade our stagecoach to give us more size. So this is our party for right now. The reason I'm expanding this party is because you always need at least 4 people to go into the dungeon with you. So and when you put people on rest to stress relief, you cannot bring them with you. Okay, so you know what? Next time, we will look at our new party members, look at the next quest we're going to go on Bear Cry. Maybe we're going to embark on the same quest. We'll see. So guys, thank you so much for watching this episode of Let's Play the Darkest Dungeon, not the Darkest Dungeon. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you guys would like to see more of this series, please leave a like or comment below. And if you guys would like to see more videos just like this one, please subscribe to the bottom left of the video or in the description section below. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all next time.